Welcome. This time we're going to learn about Path of Desire. So this one is going to be a little bit different. It's going to take 5 cards. But what you're going to start off with is you're going to take a situation, which I'm going to use me as an example, would be my present situation is attracting more money. Also what I want to do is you go through your cards and I pick out a card that basically represents my situation. Okay, so the card that I pulled out is going to be this. Okay, and this is the card where the lady has money in front of her and then behind her, and she's growing. So this represents the present moment right now. So I save money, and then in front of me I create more money. So 1 is going to be placed to the left. Okay, then you go through it and you can take your time and pick out. You may have to pick out a few. What I did is I picked several and then I studied them a little bit that represented whatever situation that you have right now that you want to get more clarity on. So the second card that you're going to pull out of the deck is what it means. This will be what you desired. So what I desire is more money, creating more things and ideas. So I like this card because it was holding 1 coin instead of several, which you can have that 1 coin of money. It would give you a lot of ideas and a lot of things. So we're going to put it on to the right side of you. Now, the next thing we're going to do is you can either pick 3 more cards out of this to make a bridge. So as you can see, if you visualize, the only way to hold a bridge together is you have one end to another and then you make that bridge. So instead of me picking out of those cards, I decided you can do some shuffling. So what I do is I shuffle and say I want to know what the bridge connects all of these together to help me to get to my goal over here, which is manifesting more money for that event. So what other cards can I read that will help me create more money? Anything that might stand out. So I kind of say that to the cards as I'm shuffling. And then now I'm going to pull out 1, 2, and 3. So now I have 3 more cards. Okay, and then now what I do is this is my present moment, and this is what I desire the outcome to be, and then the bridge comes in with the 3. Now you can move, this is just to use 3 more, but what we're going to do is you got the 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so as I pick up these, I'm going to read these off, and basically it's showing that I'm being very strong and working on the ideas, 4 ideas that I have going on, and those are growing and connecting. They all connect together, which they all have these little things on top showing the growth. Then we have the house has gotten bigger, which means that the energy, that doesn't necessarily mean that the house is going to be bigger, like I'm going to get a new house or anything, but it means that the energy I'm seeing is setting the foundation, loving that of the house that I have, and celebrating for finally finding that key element for making money. It also shows that there's bouquets that these 2 women, it could be possibly that I meet someone that gives me an idea. It could be something that I see that gives me an idea. And so I'm excited. I love the energy of this one for money. And then we have this one here that I have all the keys in my hand. Even though this is kind of a cross with the circle, it represents whatever comes through as I'm reading. It's saying I have the keys all in my hand. And it's the left hand because this is kind of turned around for facing the other direction for me. And then this is the whole ball of energy for me. It looks like a little ornament kind of thing, but basically this is a energy that is telling me that I have the power of the energy around me. And as you can see, I have the red, the orange color, and yellow that's behind me, and then we have the mountains that really set that foundation. Of course, I only see a little bit of motion in the background. I mean, if you really see, I mean, it's basically very little in the background. Okay, so, and I still have the armors on the feet, but that's just to keep me grounded. And, you know, a little bit of concern because I've gotten too much energy and not knowing what to do because I haven't been used to that. So that kind of gives me some more depth on that. This one is starting a new project, a new goal that's going to come to mind, and then I will see the light, but I have to be really, I'm looking in the wrong place for it so that I can grow the money. The money is inside the light, but the light is guiding me to that. So it's saying, it's basically going to be some idea that I never would have thought of that's really off the track. But, you know, it goes back to this card here. There's, you know, there's some new growth, which is, there's two more things in the middle, and I'm getting that it's just one of these is that's going to be the money. So it's gonna, if I'm not looking very clearly, I will not be able to see it very clearly. So it's like being in a room that's dark and then basically not seeing it. I could close my eyes and probably would miss that opportunity. So I have to be open to when I get those random ideas that flow in all the time. I get tons of information way ahead of the future, way out in advance. Sometimes it's a year or two in advance, and I have to just kind of focus on that and be conscious of that. So that's how that works. So it's interesting how this ends up working. And of course, like I said, you can shuffle some more if you want more in depth, but this is just kind of helping you read layouts with cards and then do them a different way and have fun with this. So first, you know, you pick out the two cards. That's one is your present situation. If it's a relationship, it's a health or money, you pull that out that represents it. Then what do you desire at the end of that bridge? So this is the pathway of the desire, making like a bridge that gets there. And then that card you pull out, and then you start shuffling, or you can pull out 3 other cards and then read them. I like to pull them out because then I'm not prejudging those 3 cards that are in the middle. That gives me insight. So I hope that you enjoyed this layout of 5 cards. I'm always looking at opportunities for something different for everybody to do, and would love your comments down below. Thank you. Have a wonderful week.